Doodle-ding, 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 dong. Dong. Bong. All
right, back once again.
We went on break so you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, it was a nice Thanksgiving break. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, what's up?
Well, finished WestWorld.
Oh, yeah. That was the whole title sequence thing we were doing.
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense that we're doing a WestWorld.
Oh, yeah, because my name's Wes.
And I'm Big Chain.
Yeah, finally, name reveals.
Oh, yeah.
The 25 subscriber name reveal.
Finally, we hit our limit. We couldn't handle it, couldn't bear to keep the names hidden.
Yeah,
so we revealed it all.
If we get like 30 subscribers, we might do a Q&A or something. I think that's what people do these days. Yeah, so WestWorld.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it. I thought, after seeing the thrilling finale, that it all came together.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, Michael Crichton outdid himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't Michael Crichton. Obviously. That's a joke! Look at me, not getting the joke. I gotta explain it. It was Christopher Nolan's brother.
Yeah. Jonathon Nolan.
Jonathon and his wife.
Yep. I can't remember her name. Joy.
Nolan.
Joy Nolan.
We'll look that up. We'll IMDb it after the show.
Yeah. Now that we've said that, though, the season finale was directed by Jonathon Nolan. And he did a great job.
Did he do any of the other episodes?
I'm not sure. I only really saw his name pop up in the directed part on that last episode. I'm sure he did others.
Right.
That being said, this makes me worry about Christopher Nolan's movies from now on.
What do you mean?
Well, Jonathon Nolan was such a big part writing stuff for Christopher that he might actually, just because his career is really taken off right now with WestWorld being the new hotness, he might be focused on his own stuff from here on out.
Yeah, what is Christopher Nolan up to these days? Why are we talking about Christopher Nolan? We're supposed to be reviewing WestWorld.
So
yeah.
I felt... Well, no, what did you think?
I think it started at an 11. It that first pilot episode, amazing. It was everything I wanted in probably a TV show. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I've been waiting for this sci-fi renaissance for probably a decade.
Yeah, it seems like it's really happening now.
Yeah, it's finally happening.
Yeah.
It's happening!
Yeah! Oh my God, we got Stranger Things, we got WestWorld, we got all the Star Wars and
like it was happening in
Guardians
movies,
of the Galaxy.
like Ex Machina and
but now
and all of this other stuff.
Now it's spread and it's finally here for
now
real.
It's all over the place. It's great.
Oh man,
I love it. Okay, so
the show.
It started at an 11. I think it kind of was starting to peter down. Toward the middle, I thought it was there was a lot of plot holes and inconsistencies and all kinds of weird things.
Yeah, I feel like they were hitting people over the head with previews of stuff that was going to become revelations. Yeah. And some of them weren't revelations because they just spelled it out for you. They literally said a lot of the things that were going to happen before they happened. And what's that noise? Do you hear that?
Nope.
Did you turn your phone off?
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Good thing this isn't a movie. So let's talk about some of these plot points that you were talking about, inconsistencies.
Yeah. And this is kind of a consistent with the Nolans, with maybe Jonathon. Maybe Jonathon brings this, or maybe Christopher, I don't know. But they basically use these metaphors. You know, like they have these things that are like visual metaphors, and they don't really work in reality. It's like in Batman when they go to the prison, and the prison is a hole in the ground, and the first person to get out, well, all the prisoners are free. No guards. It's just get a rope, free prisoners.
Maybe it is a Nolan thing.
Yeah. Maybe. You know, there's a ton of that in Inception. There's a ton of that in all of their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they just make things that are symbolic.
Yeah, it's all symbolism.
But, okay, so I do feel like this was a really satisfying conclusion, though. From my perspective, it hit me in all the right spots. It made a bunch of revelations. It finished things. Yeah,
it wrapped everything up. That's something that can be said. I didn't know where they were going with the whole William plot line, and they wrapped it all up in the end. You know, the Man in Black, the Ford plot line, the Arnold, the maze, pretty much everything that they were doing wrapped up. So,
wrapped it up in bacon. There's so many places this could go from here.
But how about that last shot with the snake lady?
Oh, awful. Come on.
It's terrible. Come on.
I liked it. Why are we tearing this a new ass? This is good.
I'm not.
Come on.
I'm not tearing it.
I enjoyed this.
No,
this was an awesome show.
We're talking about it. We're talking about it.
Right.
We're just discussing. Just discussing.
Okay. I was so...
No, I love it. Go watch it.
I was glued the whole time. It was good. I couldn't wait for the next episode.
I know. I loved it.
But... And I felt like it was a satisfying ending. It wrapped things up, but opened it up for the future to do all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
And it feels like they can't just repeat the first season with the next, because it's starting from the foundation of like...
Nah, it was a great show. It was a great first season. It was better than probably Breaking Bad's first season.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I really hope it just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me happy to see actual sci-fi coming back.
And finally, there's a bad robot in a bad robot production.
Yeah. Finally, they lived up to their namesake.
And then, as an HBO show, of course, sex all over the place.
Yeah, this has a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
It has the in out and out, the sex, the violence, the ultra violence, the Maloko, a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah, a little bit of something for everybody. Getting lubed up, ready for the show.
Yep. That's how you do it, huh?
Yep.
That's how it's like, all right.
It's time.
Let's get the lube. I wish lube came down.
Yeah.
Art department, lube next time.
I don't know. Do you feel like this broke through to people that don't even like sci-fi?
Well, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to how well it's doing. I heard it was like doing as well as Game of Thrones. So.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. So it's like, I want to see more stuff like this.
I love the fact that this is almost. I think this only happened because video game culture has become so predominant, and so many more people now have that type of experience.
Yeah.
And it reflects it very well. And I think actually, in some regards, Red Dead Redemption Part 2 is going to be a lot more interesting if they do something clever with DLC. And they acknowledge WestWorld's existence in at least copying some themes and doing some cool stuff with it.
Oh, man, that would be so awesome.
Man. Think about that.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
Yep, good.
That brings up some good points. There's like so many awesome similarities to this and video game development, and just video games in general. You have like the intro town that they come in, and there's like the calls to action with like those pre-planned events.
Yeah.
You have I think all the NPCs, obviously all the NPCs. So I think that was really awesome. I loved seeing that as a video game nerd.
Not only that, I actually, even though they don't talk about the difficulty of development, I do feel like this is kind of a glimpse into game development for people that have no idea.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that has to go into it. None of that stuff exists unless someone creates it. I don't know.
I don't know if that's an obvious thing for people who aren't into video games, but I think if you have played video games, this is like so familiar to you. And it just seems like Jonathon Nolan is a big video game fan because of this, because of how he treated all of this, the world.
With respect.
Yeah. You know, you have the narrative designers and the gameplay engineer, AI behavior, whatever.
Behavior trees. No, I think it's cool. I actually hope that this does influence games kind of back and forth. I think there's a lot of interesting things that games can learn from WestWorld. Dude, so good. So good.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, I can't wait for season 2. These violent delights have violent ends. Better than the movie. Better than the book.
That's actually something I really loved about this. It's an amazing reboot. It's not a slave to the actual subject matter of the original novel or totally the movie. Agree. It was its own thing. It was unique. It actually took the plot and all of the stuff that made WestWorld cool, but it brought it to the present day, current generation.
Yeah. It was good. They didn't even crack any Back to the Future 3 jokes.
Yeah, I really was expecting them.
No low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
It was good. Can't recommend it enough.
There was a couple low-hanging fruit.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't know what we're referring to.
I don't either. I thought it was balls.
Yeah, that's always it.
All right, so should we wrap it?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right, that's the show.
That's it. Yeah, Thanks for watching.
That's what we thought about WestWorld. Leave a comment. Tell us what you thought.
The miracle of awesome show. So tell all of your friends and click the like button.
Subscribe. Click the like button. We put out a new episode every week, pretty much. Yeah, we're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. God, we're desperate. Follow us!
Please, please.
I need to feed my kids. I got 5 kids to feed.